Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you all are doing well. Today, I'm hopping into this Dolly Parton album that was released a few months ago. I didn't feel this was too bad of an album, but there are a few things I disliked about it. Anyways, let's go ahead and hop right into it. This is her 49th studio album that was released on November 17th, 2023. The album has a runtime of about 2 hours and 21 minutes and contains 7 singles. They are World on Fire, Magic Man featuring Ann Wilson, Bygones, We Are the Champions, We Will Rock You, Let It Be, What's Up featuring Linda Perry, and Wrecking Ball featuring Miley Cyrus. There are a ton of features on this album, credited or not, but they do include Richie Sambora, Sting, Steve Perry, Ann Wilson, Howard Leslie, John Fogerty, Kid Rock, Steven Tyler, Waddy Watchell, Pierre Frampton, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, Chris Stapleton, Miley Cyrus, Pink, Brandy Carlisle, Kevin Cronin, Debbie Harry, Elton John, Melissa Etheridge, Lizzo, Rob Hanford, Nikki Sixx, John Five, Simon Le Bon, Linda Perry, Emmylou Harris, Sheryl Crow, Pat Benatar, Neil Giraldo, Michael McDonald, Ronnie McDowell, the Jordanaires, Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, and Leonard Skinner. One of the biggest issues I had with the album was how long it was overall. The album has a total of 31 tracks and cuts it close to almost 2.5 hours in length. I personally feel this could have essentially been a two-part album. I feel the best 15 tracks should have appeared on the final cut and have had some sort of deluxe edition if, this version did do successful with, maybe 5 extra tracks, as having 31 tracks makes it lengthy, especially with how long some of these tracks even are to begin with that are being covered, with some of them being a good 5, 6, 7 minutes in length. Another thing I disliked is how the majority of the track list is covers of popular songs from the 70s and 80s. I don't feel it's bad, but I felt there could have been more variety with decades. Also, the title of the album is called ROCKSTAR, but some of the songs that are covered are pop songs. Speaking of that, it seems like some of the tracks here are more pop with a little bit of a rock feel to them, so essentially pop rock covers. Sure, there's some covers that definitely keep the rock in them, but I feel like it's taken out some of the other tracks. So yeah, with all that being said, let's go ahead and hop into some of the tracks. We start the album off with the title track. This is one of the few originals that come on this album. I did feel it was a decent original track to kick this album off with. Every Breath You Take is one of the first covers we do end up getting on the album. I felt it was an alright cover. There does seems to be some better covers on the album, however. Open Arms is one of the few covers I kinda enjoyed, especially with Steve Perry coming on this track. I kind of felt this track seemed to be more of Dolly Parton's style in some sort of way. I thought Purple Rain was alright, but I'll definitely enjoy Prince's version better. I wasn't quite feeling Dolly's vocals on this cover, and especially since this track goes on for about 8 minutes. In a way, I feel the radio edit version of the track would have been a little bit better. I Hate Myself for Loving You was an alright cover, but I did enjoy how Joan Jett makes an appearance on this cover. I feel she was one of the better parts of this track. Wrecking Ball was an alright cover. Miley Cyrus does make an appearance on this cover. This is one of the few pop songs that appear on this album that has an attempt to make it a rock song in some sort of way, but I kind of felt it fell flat. The mashup of Queen's We Are the Champions and We Will Rock You is one of the few other tracks I kind of enjoyed. I felt it was a decent recreation of the tracks. Again, it's just the vocals I'm not the biggest fan of. So, I'm gonna finish this off with Freebird. I just wish he didn't cover this track or just did like a shortened version of this track. I do enjoy the original track a ton, but I don't feel the Dolly version is anything special, and I feel it drags out for longer than it should, as this is almost 11 minutes in length, which I didn't really feel was necessary. And again, I definitely felt it could have been shorter or even cut off the final version and reworked for later. So yeah, with that, I really don't have any favorite tracks off of this album. Say I'll be giving this a 2.5 out of 5. It definitely wasn't a bad cover album, but it wasn't near a perfect cover album as well. I just kind of felt mixed with the whole album. Through the couple of listens I gave this album. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As usual, feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comments. Next week, I'll be looking at Black Busta by Busta Rhymes.